Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I am bringing to you the Dewalt DCM200 B. B just stands for bare tool only, 18 by ½ inch band file. Okay, so what comes in the box? Obviously you get the tool. It's a bare tool. You get a handle for the tool. You get a belt clip for the tool. Oops. They throw in a couple of cheap aluminum oxide belts just to get you going. Looks like about an 80 grit and maybe a 120 grit, something like that. Your suggested manufacturer uses. Anyhow, very nice range of motion on this thing. Now, in order for it to be able to be folded like this, you have to have the trigger lock on. So this turns it off, and you can see where it won't come down any more than that. So now the trigger is actually workable. You lock it into place with this top lever, and you can lock it in whatever range or whatever direction you want it at. I tend to use it about like that, but you can use it however you need to. In order to fold it, turn that out, obviously, you have to put the trigger lock on so that and you don't accidentally hit the trigger while you're storing it and grind your fingers off or whatever. So anyhow, that's the safety feature on it. Trigger lock is now off, and this can't drop down anymore because it hits on there. So that's way too much time to explain that to you guys, but anyways, just so that you know. All right, installing the belt. This lever here is to lock this mechanism that is spring loaded. So we want to push this in, lift the lever up, and that'll lock it in place for a minute. Now, I'm not going to use one of these belts. I've put some miles on this already. You can see that I've used it. I've burnt up a few belts on it already. So you slide your belt around the back wheel, put your belt around the front wheel, and then just move this forward again. And that allows the spring to shoot out, and it's on there like it should be. Now we can throw a battery in it because we're all about safety here. Now, what I like about this is that what I don't see on the air units is that it has a tracking adjustment on it. So the tracking moves this bar that has the wheel on it. It moves it from side to side and allows you to run the belt dead center, or it also allows you to run the belt to one side or the other a little bit in the event that you need to get down into a sharp corner, or you just run it back. And not all belts are the same, so it doesn't matter even if you have the same box of belts. When you put a new one on there, it may track off to one side or the other, so that this allows you to just get it into center. Super nice feature that I don't see on the air ones. Comes with an LED light that's got a hood on it that you can direct your light wherever you need to, I suppose. It's variable speed. It shows settings from 1 to 7. But what I really like about this unit as well is that even though it's set on 7, I can basically run it at a 2 and all the way up to max speed. So your trigger is also your speed control. So that's kind of handy. Now you can set it at a 3 and it'll be a 3, and it's always infinitely changeable there. Super nice little setup, actually. All right, the handle goes in this threaded port right here. And that allows you to grip it, and if you need to get in somewhere. But this thing isn't heavy enough, or isn't too heavy, that you can't just use it with one hand if you need to, or you can hold it here, whatever you need to do. With a 5 amp hour battery on it, fully loaded, this thing weighs just a little bit over 4 pounds. So it sounds heavy, but it's really not. It's really not bad at all. All right, now, word of the wise. If you're going to run one of these and you're going to use it for metal work, you are eventually going to wear out this wheel. Now, if you look in the manufacturer's recommended uses, there isn't a parts list in there. So I'm going to share that with you right now because I did a little bit of research on it, because owning an air one of these, I've torn the wheel off already and I've had to replace it. So I went on to a website called toolservicenet.ca, and that's in Canada. .com is for you guys in the US. And this NA205194 is the replacement wheel for here. You are going to burn that up eventually using it on steel. On wood, probably not so much. But that's the part number. In Canada, they're about 10 bucks. US, they're about 7 bucks. So now you know. Hopefully that's a helpful tip for you guys. Anyhow, if you're looking at buying one of these, they run for about 230 Canadian on Amazon right now. If you hunt around, you might be able to find them cheaper at the Home Depot and things like that. But that's where I got mine. I'll share the link down in the description. I do get a little kickback if you do buy it from there. So just so that you guys know, it's a good little tool. It's earned a spot in my toolbox. Thanks for coming out today. We'll see you for the next one.